When you were in high school, did you know what you wanted to do for a career?
Well, I picked journalism. That was my major. I was in the high school newspaper. And after that, I thought I'd go into either the newspaper or the radio or maybe even TV.
Are you currently in that field, or are you doing something else?
No, well, after high school, I married my high school sweetheart and got into sales. So that kind of took away from what I was going to do. Currently, I work at a wetlands plant, incorporated. It's a nursery. And, I'm the shipping supervisor there, and I also assistant production manager. And we propagate plants that would go in different drainage dishes. Like, say, a Walmart has to do a retention pond.
Mm-hmm.
These are the type of plants that absorb moisture and rainwater, and they're native North Carolina. So it gives back to the environment. So pretty rewarding in that respect.
Do you have any struggles or problems doing what you do?
It can be physically and mentally tough sometimes, but it's actually an enjoyable work, and you're outside a lot, which kind of I think puts you in a better mood.
Do you enjoy doing what you do?
Yeah, I can reasonably say I do. Yeah, it's knowing that the environment is for that helps out. Kind of gives you a sense of purpose.
Yeah. What do you like or dislike about your previous jobs?
Well, being in sales in my previous job, sometimes that could wear you out more mentally instead of physically. I was a commercial truck manager for a lot of years, so you got to think about financing, and you got to think about all these different things, as well as getting the right product for your consumer and entertaining them and making sure they're 100% happy. Also answering to your supervisors and the owner, in my case. It can be very mentally challenging after a while. So being off a break for that for the last few years, it's not something I wouldn't entertain doing again, but this was a welcome break.
What was your favorite job and why?
And see, that goes back to sales, because at the same time that it was a welcome break, it'd also be something that I'm very good at, especially getting up into the finance and management part of it. I really enjoy doing that too, because I like people, and you get to talk and meet, and you do good by people, and as long as you're fair with people, they'll always come back to you, treat them with respect. And it's a lot of fun meeting new people. It's different projects they might be involved in, and a reason why they want the vehicle. That's why I like to think commercial trucks, because it tended to be for somebody's job to support their family. So you want to get them a good truck, but not lead them the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Because they've got a family to feed. So you want to give them the best that you can while providing them the most for them. And then, I enjoyed kind of meeting both ends of that aspect. So something I definitely entertain doing again down the line. So it was my favorite, although it did wear me out mentally after doing it. I started in January 94, and I didn't get out of that until 2008. So it was a good, quite a bit of years, 14 years there. Straight, that's really what I did, sales. And so, taking the years off, I can't believe it's been as long as I have. I mean, I've dabbled in sales since then, not exactly car sales, but I've been here going on 3 years, coming up here soon, and I enjoy where I'm at. And, being outside, doing something productive. Will I get back in sales one day? Well, money talks. That's kind of the direction you go.
Yeah.
These times.
What sort of work environment do you prefer?
I like a strong one. I want where people are all accountable for themselves. If they have a question, no question's too small, they say, but common sense wise, you should know what you're doing if you're going to be a good and responsible worker. And work hard, work to your full potential. Don't say, oh, well, I'm only getting paid this, so I'm going to give them that much of myself. Always give them 110%, and you'll move up the ladder. Before you know it, while these other people still make that little bit of money, you've actually moved a step ahead. Give it your best, and believe me, you can go far anywhere you go.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Strengths, I'm very, I want to be number one. I want to be in the top at least 10%, the top few people in the whole company. That's the strength I achieve. I make it happen. It's just one of those things that's a strength. Weakness-wise, though, I can also criticize myself as well as maybe overcritical in my head of others, because I think, well, when I see somebody that's a little slack, that can be a weakness. But, if I'm in management, I eliminate the weeds like that. But, if I'm a coworker, then, I keep it to myself. So I don't actually spread anything. But, I always have that thought. If somebody doesn't work to what I think is their level, it irritates me, which is probably my weakness.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I was glad I could do this interview with you.